Hi, today is February 13, 2020. Last night, I heard this news that China offset Hubei particles. We know that Wuhan city is governed by the Hubei province. And so the particles is responsible for all the activity against this Wuhan pneumonia. And this amazed me that in the middle of the battle, the change is general. And at least, in my opinion, that this thing is lost the initial part of the war, because general is not have the capacity to do this, so they need to change a new general to against this disease. And before discuss this any further, let's have a look at the case report on this disease. And yesterday also, it was surprise new cases. And this also one thing really concerned me is that the data reliability is really big issue, and there's no really good system for us to understand these diseases. And so why this change? Because in all this diagnosis, they take this laboratory diagnosis as golden standard. That means that any case which died of this disease need to have positive detection of nucleic acid. And many patients died of these diseases. So that is clinical cases which you cannot detect this viral genome. So start from yesterday, so they also include this clinically diagnosed Wuhan pneumonia in the group. So that's why they come out a big jump on the new cases. So it's now apparent that the cases of the pneumonia is much higher than initially expected. And also, this really big worry to me that the daily new cases actually increased by 50,000. And the reason, of course, is because there are many clinically diagnosed cases, but the negative one is nucleic acid or viral genome. So, of course, I suggest this diagnosis that in most cases, many patients, you may not find this genomic RNA, or that there is some, you get negative results, but the patient have the disease, and I think clinically diagnosed disease is much more important than this just laboratory. So laboratory diagnosis, that even though the laboratory you're negative, and still if you have disease, and clinical diagnostic disease should be treated as golden standard. And so we need to say that clinical diagnostic should be as golden standard. So because of course it's no one's fault, because this complete new diseases, and that is we have no standard for this. So we need to modify to have a realistic evaluation, realistic diagnostic of the diseases. And we only need to tell the truth. We need real data in order for us to control these diseases. And this also provides prevention and treatment. Again, come back to this change of this the general. This is new general. which is going to be of leader or against this battle, against these diseases. So he is going to lead the battle against this new Wuhan pneumonia. I just have a quick look at his background. It's amazing to me again. I hope that we can have someone have some kind of disease background, such as understand the diseases and also have anything associated with disease control. But again, and this guy, Yin Yong, has nothing to do, have no any background on disease and disease control. He's the guy going to make a final decision on all this measure against diseases. He is the general, will lead us to the battle against diseases. Unfortunately, he has no any background on disease control. Amazing, all his background is related to the lawyer and security, police, and all this associate this. At this stage, we don't need some people have a lawyer degree and lawyer knowledge. We need to have some people have this medical knowledge on these diseases, because this guy will make the final decision on this war against diseases. And when I search on this, so I also going to search who is responsible for this how to against these diseases, and come back to the China CDC head, and this is why it's Gao Fu. I have a very brief search of his background, and actually he is a graduate from Agricultural University. I don't know he's a veterinary or anything. It looks like he doesn't have any background on medical education, and also no epidemiology experience. This is a really, really unfortunate choice for the China. And I really example that the Chinese government treat people as animals, that put 14 billion people, life or death on one people, which have no any medical background, no any medical knowledge. This is really worried me. We just look at this this paper, and which is talk about this published paper on this virus. I'm strong against this publication, and as so senior scientist, and we know when we publish something, we are not graduate students. We need to publish something conclusive. So he published a paper in the middle of this of the disaster, and just get some very brief summary of some cases. So if you want to publish something as such senior scientist, you really need to have conclusion on this case. And this case was relevant to people's life, 14 billion people's life. So I just published something, initial study on this virus, and get some kind of sequence analysis, and did some case study on very preliminary data. And it's maybe important for the initial observation, but this are such very important project. And the idea start just really need to get to have complete studies just need to, all questions should be addressed related to this virus. And such simple question asks how this virus, so where this virus comes from, how this virus transmits from animal to human, how this virus transmits from people to people. So it is their responsibility to really have a complete research, complete study, and then come out solution to prevent this diseases from spread in China. And I think he's responsible for this. And I don't think that he can just publish this paper. And the function of CDC is disease control. You really need to have a measure to control the disease. And you are not going to publish a paper to get some kind of to something like this. And I think he made a mistake on this. As top leader of the disease control, he should have knowledge on how to control disease. It's not of your responsibility to publish a paper. Again, your responsibility is to come out with measures to control the disease. And that's it. And this, thank you for watching my video, and I will see you on my next video.